There is a season in your life where it feels like you've disappeared. No recognition, no progress, no visibility. You're doing your best, but nobody sees you, and the question starts to rise. God, why am I hidden? But what if I told you, this hidden season is not a punishment, it's preparation. There are moments when life becomes quiet, and that quiet can feel uncomfortable. You pray, you work, you stay consistent, and still it seems like nothing is changing. No applause, no spotlight, no public proof that anything is moving. And in that silence, it's easy to assume that nothing is happening. But hidden does not mean abandoned. Unseen does not mean unimportant. Delayed visibility does not mean denied destiny. Sometimes, the very season that feels confusing is the one carrying the greatest purpose. Part 1. God hides what he values. God does not expose what he hasn't prepared. Anything valuable is first hidden. A seed is hidden in the ground. Gold is hidden in the earth. Even Jesus was hidden for 30 years before 3 years of impact. So if God is hiding you right now, it's not because you're forgotten. It's because you're valuable. God has a pattern. He protects what matters. He covers what carries weight. He develops what is purpose. Think about it. The most precious things are not left out in the open. They are guarded. They are covered. They are preserved until the right time. So when your life feels concealed, when your efforts seem unnoticed, when your name is not being mentioned in the rooms you thought you would already be in, do not assume God has overlooked you. Sometimes visibility is delayed because preparation is still happening. Sometimes exposure is postponed because maturity is still being formed. Sometimes the reason you have not been revealed is because God refuses to release you before you are ready. And that is not rejection. That is wisdom. That is protection. That is love. Part 2. The purpose of the hidden season. Let me show you what God is doing in this season. This season may look slow on the outside, but it is not empty. Heaven is not inactive. God is not silent because he is absent. He is silent because he is working deeper than what eyes can see. 1. God is building your character. Before elevation, there must be stability. Because if God lifts you too early, what you prayed for can destroy you. So he builds you first. In private, he teaches you patience. He teaches you humility. He teaches you how to stand when nobody is clapping for you. Because public success without private depth is dangerous. If your character cannot carry your calling can crush you. So God works on your heart, your motives, your reactions, your discipline, your consistency. In the hidden place, he is teaching you how to become the person who can sustain the blessing you are asking for. 2. God is removing distractions. Sometimes the hidden season is separation from people, from noise, from things that would slow you down. Because where God is taking you, you can't carry everything with you. Some relationships cannot go where you are going. Some habits cannot survive in your next season. Some distractions feel harmless, but they are quietly draining your focus. So God allows distance. He allows pruning. He allows certain doors to close. Not to punish you, but to free you. Because what feels like isolation is sometimes divine protection. What feels like loss is sometimes necessary alignment. 3. God is strengthening your faith. Anyone can believe when things are visible, but real faith is built in silence. When you don't see anything, but you still trust God. Faith grows in the dark. Faith grows when there is no evidence yet. Faith grows when prayers seem unanswered, but your heart refuses to stop believing. This is the season where your roots go deeper. This is the season where your dependence on God becomes real. This is the season where you learn that his presence is enough, even before his promises fully appear. And that kind of faith will carry you farther than visibility ever could. Part 3. Why it feels so hard. Let's be honest. This season is not easy because it feels like you're being overlooked. Others are moving ahead. Nothing is working. And that's where the enemy attacks your mind. He whispers, "You're stuck. You've been forgotten. Nothing is happening." But that's a lie, because the hidden season is not empty. It's active. God is working, just not in a way you can see. And that is what makes it difficult. You can handle pressure when you understand what is happening. But when nothing makes sense, when there is no visible reward, when your effort feels buried, that is when discouragement tries to take over. Comparison becomes louder in hidden seasons. You look around and see other people being celebrated, other people advancing, other people being noticed. And if you are not careful, you can begin to measure God's faithfulness by someone else's timeline. But your story is not behind. Your process is not broken. Your timing is not random. What feels slow to you may actually be precise. What feels delayed to you may actually be protected. God is not rushing your life to satisfy comparison. He is shaping it according to purpose. Part 4. Biblical Pattern. Look at the pattern. David hidden in the wilderness. Joseph hidden in prison. Moses hidden in the desert. None of them were visible until they were ready, because God doesn't just elevate people, He prepares them. David was anointed, but then sent back into obscurity. Joseph had a dream, but then went through betrayal and confinement. Moses carried a calling, but spent years in the desert before stepping into it. In every case, there was a hidden process before public purpose, and that pattern still matters today, because the hidden season is often the training ground for the visible assignment. God uses wilderness to build dependence. He uses waiting to build endurance. He uses silence to build discernment. So if your life feels like one long preparation, that does not mean the promise is gone. It may mean the foundation is still being laid. Part 5. Your season is about to shift. Here's what you need to understand. Hidden does not mean permanent. This is a season, and seasons change. And when God decides it's time, what took years to build can shift in a moment. Doors will open, opportunities will come, things will move quickly, and people will call it sudden. But you'll know, it was prepared in the hidden season. There is a revealing that follows preparation. There is a lifting that follows process. There is a moment when what was buried begins to break the surface. And when that moment comes, it may look fast to everyone else. But heaven knows it was not fast. It was formed through prayer, built through endurance, strengthened through silence, protected through hiddenness. So do not despise this season. Do not curse what God is using. Do not walk away from the place where your roots are getting stronger. Because when the time is right, what has been developing in secret will speak in public. So if you feel hidden right now, don't quit. Don't compare. Don't lose faith. Because God is not ignoring you. He is preparing you. And when the time is right, He will reveal what He has been building all along. Hold your ground. Keep showing up. Keep praying. Keep trusting. Keep becoming. Even if nobody sees the growth, God does. Even if nobody understands the process, God does. Even if the season feels longer than expected, God is still in it. Your hidden season has purpose. Your quiet season has meaning. Your unseen season is not wasted. God is building something in you that will be strong enough to carry what He is about to place on your life. If you're in a hidden season right now, comment below. I trust your process, God. If this message spoke directly to your heart, let that declaration be your reminder. God is still working, even in the silence. What you do in hidden seasons shapes what you can handle in visible ones. Stay faithful in the quiet. Stay steady in the process. Your time of revealing will come. Never forget, think right, believe right, speak right, win every challenge.